Hi everyone, welcome to this fourth lesson in Python for Beginners series. In this video, we are going to talk about how to write modules in Python. In the previous video, we worked with Python scripts in an interactive way. In this video, we are going to write those Python scripts and function definitions in a Python file, which we often refer to as Python modules. We can directly run the modules in an interactive environment, or we can also import the modules in other Python scripts uh, or Python modules. This is very helpful, especially when the code grows and we may need to structure the code. We may need to split the long Python scripts into multiple files. So let's have a look at this. So to write a Python module, what I can do is I can create a new Python file with a py extension. I can say my first module and save it with an extension py. All right, so if we go back to our interactive example with width and area, so width and height, and then calculating the area, we can do that here as well. So I can say width is equal to 5, height is equal to 4. I can calculate the area as width multiplied by height, and then I can print this as well. So I can print this as, I can use f-string as area is equal to, and then just say area. I can now run this in pycharm after I have set up my interpreter. I can then run it by right-clicking the file name and then just say run my first module. We'll run this script. In VS Code, what I can do is I can set up my interpreter first and then open the file and then run by clicking on the top right, and we can run this script. We can also run this in terminal as well. I can say Python lesson 04 my first module.py. Now I can also import this in the Python script as well. So I can, for example, say import lesson 04 dot my first module as my first module, and access the variables in my first module as well. So I can say access these variables, the width and the height as well. I can also import this in a user-friendly variable name as well, from lesson 04 dot my first module import width and height, and then I can just print my calculate the area as width static height, and I can print it. Okay, so I can also define functions within these modules. For example, I can define the area def in a function module. I can say calculate area pass width height, and I can add annotations as well. So this is, for example, an integer type. I can say integer here as well, and the output is also an integer. So then in the next line, I would just give an indentation. I can write with the same indentation. I can write multiple lines of code until my function definition is finished. And then I can calculate the area as calculate area width as equal to width and height is equal to height. and I can then run this. I need to return this value with the same indentation because this line is also part of the same function definition. So if I run it again, now it's fixed. So area is equal to 20. Now, if I go back to the interactive environment, again, I can import the module. Now, this time I can even import the function as well. So I can say import calculate area. Now I can calculate the area with a different value as well, with a different width and height value. For example, I can say 7, width is equal to 7 and height is equal to 10, and it will calculate the area. There are several built-in modules in Python. For example, you can import platform, get the platform information. So for example, you can check the Python version, or you can check the platform on which Python is running. So all the code as part of this series will be available on the GitHub page at this link, which I will add to the YouTube channel. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you next time.